Everyone in St. Louis has their go-to coffee shop, cafe, and a place for their temporary office. And for many, theirs is the Latte Lounge. What sets this cafe apart isn't just its artisanal brews or brunch cuisine. It's the owner's story, which is just as unique as the business. Her name is Nyshaun Harvey.
My dream was to open up a Christian coffee shop, which I know that in the St. Louis area, I didn't have any knowledge of any being around 2017 or so. So I wrote it down in my journal, and I declared every day that I would open up this coffee shop. And so doing my research, taking classes, being trained to be a barista and things like that definitely helped. And so here we are, Latte Lounge now, and definitely serving a cup of hope to every customer that comes in the door.
She comes from a family of entrepreneurs. Before starting her own business, she understood the life of watching her parents create their own opportunities.
From my mom to my dad and then my stepdad, all entrepreneurs their whole life. And so that's what I saw growing up. And so they believed, my mom wanted us to go to college, get a degree, break generational curses because no one in our family had done this. And so that was her plan for our life, my sister and I. And college didn't work out for either one of us. It wasn't God's plan for our life. And so when I told them I didn't want to go to college, they were very receptive. They accepted it right away and then asked how they could help me. And along, again, with the build out of Latte Lounge that happened in 2019, right before COVID happened, they were backing me 100%, seeing what I needed, how they could assist or how they could invest to help me grow my business. So we're located in Florissant, downtown St. Louis, and also in Ferguson.
Her parents played a crucial role in her success, so much so that the downtown location is right next to their event space.
I knew off top it was going to be a success. I told them, like, we got to do them, like, we got to get next door because we had this spot first. This opened like a year before. So I'm telling them, like, we got to have next door. We got to get next door. I got to do the restaurant. So she came, we got together, and everything's been going great.
Although her stepdad is a major support in her business journey, it's actually her dad who's the inspiration behind the creation of Latte Lounge. Tell me your journey to this.
So at the age of 14, I lost my father. So a very traumatic experience, missed a whole lot of school, didn't really know what to do, how to cope. My mom could only do so much to help us get back to what you consider a new normal. Just to make that switch from seeing someone and then not the next day was very devastating. Obviously I was grieving at the time and I still had to go to school, be normal, but I literally couldn't. I couldn't see sunlight, I couldn't hear loud noises, anything would trigger a migraine. So I turned to caffeine. And at the age of 14, I started drinking Starbucks like nobody's business, triple shots every day. I literally needed it just to cope with life. So knowing that Starbucks didn't need my money, I could invest it back into myself and my own community. And so after 2 years of battling with depression, battling with grief, God was like, all right, it's time to get up and let's turn this test into a testimony.
As a businesswoman, she expanded beyond lattes by transforming her daily affirmation practice into a children's book, which in turn inspired her new doll line.
I am are two very powerful words that we learned at a very young age in my household.
So everything that I didn't receive as a child, I put that down to make sure that I implement that as a parent to my children. So I began to make them at a certain age sit down. They would have to say affirmations, and I am. Nyshaun based her whole life off of the I am.
My mom and dad spoke life over us, literally told us that we could do anything, and I truly believed that growing up. And so designing a book that was created for children, you can speak it over them while they're in the womb. So we've redone our logo, and so Romans 12:2 is now a part of Latte Lounge. Is to not conform to the world, and I think that growing up, that was, well, not that I think, I know growing up, that was a huge part. My parents told us that we're not made to fit in, we're made to stand out. And so that's something that has stuck with me literally all the days of my life and is the reason that I am where I am today.
Recently, St. Louis has been recognized as one of the top places for people of color to start up a business. While we're seeing a rise in business owners, some may still find resources and mentorship hard to come by.
I reached out to people who were already doing what I wanted to do. And you'd be so surprised at the people that denied me mentorship or denied even answers to my questions. I think mentorships for entrepreneurship is needed in St. Louis for sure. Like I said, I didn't have that, and so now that's a service that I offer to other entrepreneurs, young or older.
The life of an entrepreneur may seem fun, free, and exciting, but Nyshaun says there's a lot of hard work required behind that.
So being an entrepreneur is very rewarding. I think the world makes it look very cute. They show the green grass, but they don't show the other side of that. At the end of the day, when I go home and most people can decompress and cook dinner and relax, I'm working still. So those are the things that people don't really mention, or they make it to be a cute thing, but it's not extra cute. Rest is very important, and so I do make it my business to take specific days of the week and rest.
And her hard work definitely pays off. With consistent 5-star reviews and over 15,000 followers across social platforms, the Latte Lounge has earned its title as one of the top coffee stops in the region.